promise you some money will follow.
So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
26-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. You hate to see it on a rookie's first carry, partner, but he is welcome to the NFL with that hit behind the line. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Cardinal 18. Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 8. Ready.
Looking out of the gun, Sanders. That's incomplete left side.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting to completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Buying some time left. He's going to find this one deep down the near sideline. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And hey, we see a lot of the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. From the secondary, Greg Delpit on the tackle. 1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
They'll run again with Brown. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. The defense all over this one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a long, so it's going to be 3rd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Here we go.
Here's Piron. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
49-yard attempt.
And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Gosh, Coach, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Ready, ready.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Pat the 60, pat the 60.
To throw now is Sanders. Escapes the pocket. Complete out to the right side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at second and pretty short. Escapes the pocket. He'll fire it deep, back towards the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Browns are lined up to punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. And he drives this one skyward, hoping to drop it near the goal line. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner, up past the 35.
Ready.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Straight ahead they go with Piron. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They run once more with Piron. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting. Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Oh, and they fake it. And no success on the fake punch. That was way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
A lot of these punters back in the day, well, they used to be quarterbacks back in high school. Not anymore. Those glory days are long gone, and the arms just don't have quite the touch they used to. It was a date.
Goes haywire. It's out. And now the Bengals have it. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. No luck finding his receiver that time. New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38.
Here we go.
Sending the tight end in motion left. A 1st down carry for Brown. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Let's get set.
Brown gets it again here on 2nd. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain. Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. We really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And they're short on the fake. They didn't trust that longer field goal, it seems, but they're forced away empty-handed.
Hey, listen, if you're going to make that call, you better be sure you're going to pull it off. Failure takes points right off the board.
Looking downfield, and Fannin has it. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On the pistol, here's Jenkins. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now. Ready,
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
With that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Caught out wide. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Browns take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball is going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Brown to start the drive. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Here's Brown again. He stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Stop.
All right, I think we know what's happening. They're going to continue running it until this clock runs out. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
All right, so they're only going to have enough time for 1 more snap here before we reach halftime.
Yeah, really with I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chip. I be on my little mouse drip.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. All flag is down here. This might be a free play. Gets everything he has under this one. It's incomplete, but good awareness. They saw him jump, shot it deep. Now we're going to get this call. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down.
'70 Rangers, '70 Rangers. Come on.
Sanders back to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. He fields it from the 8. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Mustang Knights, Bronco 80.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. So they'll decline this and take the results.
On the double. Second Pirates, second Pirates. Ready, go.
To the air on first down. Sanders completes it downfield to Kurtz. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a Browns first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
60 Maverick, 6. Ready.
Sanders going to look to throw. He's still going at the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns grow the lead coming out at halftime. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bengals have a first down.
Here we go.
Burrow setting up the play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front officers and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, the core component like the pass rush stays up there, and the other areas of the team pick each other up.
He gets them the yard back, but still behind the sticks. Upcoming 3rd and 11.
Here we go, here we go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now, time's not on their side either.
And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. 70 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
To the air, Sanders. Forced out to his right. He's taking a shot down the sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Dragon 60.
I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And let's get to him and take him down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Set. Knock the Cowboy 80.
3rd and long for him here. And the defender's there to knock this away. And that effort means it's 4th down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Punts away, and he really pulled out the lob wedge here. It is soaring high as they try to pin them deep. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Here we go. 180.
They send a tight end in motion.
Stop.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Robs by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. It's caught. Fannin has it. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. Here's Sanders now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Going again here, Sanders. A little screen pass for Judkins. And he's tackle for a fourth gain.
That's a gain of 3.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Browns with possession and a fairly comfortable lead as we look ahead to the fourth quarter. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. He's making a bid for it. And he's able to take this one down for 25.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
Ready? 60 Eagles.
Sanders going to throw on 4. Throw is caught by the back. And they're all over him after that catch. Won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to turn it over on downs.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built himself up a little buffer here, Kate. It's never over until it's over.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside. You know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
On the give, this is Piron. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
3rd and long. Here's Burrow. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. Really, the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
We've got 1st down here from the 36.
Can. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Gun. Stop. Stop.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Looking slant route, complete. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Bengals.
Again, it's Burrow. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these...
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns making a 3-score game in the 4th.
Is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21.
Bengals step in.
the team, and they will kick it away here. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On one, right?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Right, 80. Stop.
From the gun, they get to Brown. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Bengals trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Right, 80. Stop.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And second down only works out for a yard.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Right, 80. Stop.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Right, 80. Stop.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Throw finds Jamar Chase. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And he shaped that one to the right. It is no good. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Return starts at the 9. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. First down now, ball at the 33. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty. Not sure why they'd want to keep a rush for no gain, but that's what we just saw, Brock. They've declined the penalty.
You know, Kate, there's times as a parent, right, you want to teach your kids some tough lessons, but I don't think I've ever seen that on professional football.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Kevin Pirates. Let's go. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. Steady.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
They've got first down here from the 36.
Here we go. 180.
shotgun. Finds the in route complete. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on to the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Here we go.
Throwing now. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked up. Kendall Fuller. And the Browns will take over along the midfield stripe after a terrific return on top of that interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Broncos. Let's go now.
They're going to pass it here. Chase out to his right. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
Finds him over the middle. Has the first down for the Browns, and that should be enough to clinch them this victory.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Looking downfield, and Fannin has it. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
At the 7-yard line.
And they spike it with time left for one play. 5 seconds to go. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set. 2nd and goal. Sanders setting the pass. And this defense is holding up. Had somebody ready to knock it away, and that's going to force 3rd and goal.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
All right, one more snap to play here.
60 Maverick. Ready. Chaps, Bronco 80. 18 Rattler.
Sanders back to throw. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns likely locked up the win right there. That one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys too, but he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines, but for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.
That's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like to cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ Hill, still trying to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they